Hey y'all, I'm Rhonda. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today is actually going to be our kitchen because old James Russell's going to do the cooking today. We are having our traditional pork and greens and black-eyed peas and some cornbread for our New Year's Day, and he's going to be doing the pork. I'm in charge of all the sides, but he is the smoke master. So we're going to be showing you how we smoke this pork, and we're going to bring you along for it. Now, the pork, I know the whole traditional, some people know it and some people don't, but the reason we do pork on New Year's Day is because a pig is considered good luck. They always root forward, and it is a sign of progress through the year. And of course, our good old collard greens is money. It represents money. Black-eyed peas, coins, and some cornbread is some gold. And we all need a little bit of all that in our life. So follow us along for this little pork butt, and we'll show you what we do.
All right, y'all. I am not in my element, but we're gonna give it a go. I am used to smoking. This is what I normally do. So we have a 6.5 pound pork butt, and normally what I'll do is I will take off any excess fat or any silver skin before we start smoking it. You don't want that stuff on there. It will not render and it will not taste very good. So we're gonna take all these heavy pieces of fat off the very end right here. Get rid of it.
And y'all, I'm on the other side. I am not in my element at all. So I'll just go ahead and apologize beforehand.
We a team. We're gonna make it.
Yeah.
So y'all, we talked about doing greens and black-eyed peas, but we did them last year, and I'm gonna link the videos to those in this video. And I'll just tell you, Rhonda's collard greens are probably the best thing she cooks. Our nephew asked us, what's the best thing Aunt Rhonda cooks? And I honestly got to thinking about it, and I think that her collard greens are probably my top thing that she cooks. And out of everything, we don't eat it all the time, for one, so I only get it on like special occasions like New Year's and stuff, the 4th of July. But y'all, give her collard green recipe a try, and I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed in it. It is probably the best thing that she makes. All right.
Well, thank you, Boo Boo.
Yeah.
Y'all check out his little apron.
Oh, yep.
Look at his apron.
That was part of my Christmas.
Yep.
Now, what I do with the fat cap on a pork butt or any kind of meat that's got a fat cap on it is I'll score it where it'll open it up and let some of the seasoning get down inside that fat. That way the meat inside will get some seasoning and flavor down in it. And we're not going to do nothing fancy. I just got a couple of rubs that we're going to put on it. And that's pretty much all she needs as far as cleaning up. Try not to cut my hand off.
Don't do that. We
don't need that on camera. All right, so I'm going to transfer her over into my little tray here. And I'm going to wash my hands up real quick. All right, so what I do is my mustard is going to be my binder, and I'll just get her covered pretty good with the mustard. Then I'll rub it down, give it a nice massage, give it some love.
Gotta put some love in.
Oh yeah, what you put in, you will get out with these things. Just treat it right and low and slow, and put some love into it. Alrighty. Now I have got some. I love Meat Church barbecue rubs. This is just their all-purpose barbecue rub. The Gospel, and with big cuts of meat, I usually go pretty heavy with it because you got so much meat and muscle underneath that when you break it apart, you want that rub to stay with the meat itself. So I got the all-purpose rub, and then I go back with the Meat Church Honey Hog, which is fantastic. And I use this on just about every pork that I cook, ribs, pulled pork, tenderloin, you name it. I use these two combinations. Even on chicken, if I make thighs or whatever, I use those two rubs. Those are my go-tos. So we're gonna pat this down and let the seasoning get in real good on it. And I'm gonna flip it over and treat the back side the same way. I'm gonna get the mustard in. Give it a rub down. And we're gonna liberally give it some love.
We go get them sides, y'all. No worries. We see.
Oh, the sides is coming. That's I'll show y'all what I do for the sides right before I put it on the rack over there. Right before I take my gloves off. I take a little bit extra and just hit both sides over here with it. And what I do is I just take both hands and rub it around real good like that. And get the backs.
Just get it over then.
Yeah. Don't leave nothing out. I just didn't want to do it while I was still handling my rub bottles. Get that patted in real good. Get the rubs out of here and get it on there. And then I'm going to cook it fat side down to protect it against the heat. The heat on the smoker is on the bottom, so we're going to put the fat on the bottom. A lot of people say cook the fat on top and it lets the fat drip down, but really this big cut of meat, it's not going to really get into the meat anyway. It's going to go around the sides and into the pan. And I'd rather have more bark from the meat itself cooking up. I'm going to cook it in this pan because I don't like messing up my smoker, and it keeps it good and neat and tidy. We're going to start at 225 in the smoker, and I'm going to put some probes in it, and we're going to let it go until it gets to 160 degrees. After a couple of hours, I'm going to start spritzing it to keep it from drying out. And I got a spritzer of apple cider vinegar. And I'll bring y'all along with us to show you what we do. But yeah, we're about to get this meat on. We're going to let it rest here just a few minutes, half hour or so. And then we're going to let it ride on the smoker. All right, y'all, we are a couple of hours into cooking our pork butt, and I am going to give it a little spritz with some apple cider vinegar. Now you can use apple juice, or you can use water. I like apple cider vinegar. It just gives it a little tang, and it seems to really keep the moisture in the pork butt. But that's, you know, there's plenty of options to use to spritz it. And you can see I've put my probe in, and we're going to spritz it every hour until we get to 160. All right, y'all, we are at 160 degrees. And right now we are about to put some tin foil on top of this thing and bump that temperature up a little bit and let it go to 200 degrees. And then she's going to be done. We'll let it rest in the cooler for 30 minutes to an hour, and then we'll pull it. What I do when I pull mine off to wrap, I put a little bit extra seasoning on it. And I do ribs pretty much the same way, except I put honey on my ribs, as well as the brown sugar. But I love the outside flavor of brown sugar that it gives to the crust on barbecue. So I put a little bit on there. And I also put some butter to go on it as well. And that's going to help break down and tenderize the meat as it goes up in temperature and tenderizes. All right, I'm going to wrap it in foil. We're going to get the probes back in it. And that's going to go to 200. And we're going to get ready to throw down with this wonderful pulled pork. It's got a really, really good color of bark. And we got about 40 more degrees to go. All right, y'all. Our butt has reached 200 degrees. And done some resting. And it's time for
the unveiling.
Unveiling. Y'all see it when I see it. Voila. She looks pretty good. Let's see if it's let's see if this bone will come.
Yep, bones right out.
That is what y'all want right there, y'all. Completely pulled apart. And y'all can see she's shredding up pretty good. We're gonna plate this bad boy. And Rhonda has whipped up some collard greens and black eyed peas. And y'all, we're ready to celebrate New Year's here in South Carolina. And hopefully, wherever y'all at, y'all be ready to do the same. This butt looks pretty good. I'm gonna let her do the taste testing this time and see how it turned out.
All right, y'all. We done put some love into this dish. He's been loving on that pork roast all day. And I've been loving on some greens and some black eyed peas and cornbread.
Yeah, it was a team effort.
Team effort, huh? Go us. Happy New Year's Day to us. So,
yeah.
We ready to give it a little taste?
I'm ready, yeah.
Look, both of us got 4. What you will taste, Russell?
I'll taste your portion and you taste my portion.
All righty. We both got our little forks here together. So for the pork. Mmm. It's good and tender. Got good flavor.
It's smoky?
Very smoky.
Good.
It's good.
And y'all, like I said,
tender.
If I had to pick one recipe that I would say is the best thing that Rhonda makes, this is probably it. So if y'all want to cook the best thing that she makes, here it is, right here. Go into the description, and the video link will be there for the collard greens. And
I cook it with different meat all the time. You just cook it whatever, but smoked meat is good. It's good stuff. We outdid ourselves, didn't we?
I'm gonna tell you, that's fantastic. Got a little heat. Got a little sweet. That's perfect. Smokiness in the meat.
Very
fantastic.
Good. Yours is too.
Really? I'm
yes.
glad. Well, I gotta taste it.
And that's gonna make a good old sandwich too. I love the leftovers for a sandwich.
It's pretty good.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's delicious, y'all. The funny thing is, with Russell, he didn't eat collards. I beg him every year. Come on, Russell, eat you some collard greens. You know you need some good luck through the year. You ain't the luckiest guy. And
I wouldn't do it.
Wouldn't do it. He said, I know I'll eat some black eyed peas, but I'm not doing that. And he said, I don't like it. I done told you. So
I have changed.
He's changed.
That's just you can teach an old dog new tricks. That's proof in the pudding right there.
Yes, but he does agree he's been missing out on this.
I have. That's true. On a lot of stuff. I try new stuff all the time.
Yes, he has. Well, we got us a little feast, y'all.
Yeah.
For New Year's Day.
And also the Hoppin' John's, y'all. There's going to be a recipe for just black eyed peas here, but there's a Hoppin' John's recipe will be in the description of this video. Yep. Y'all give it a try too. It's very good. They're very good.
I did some Hoppin' John's with some sausage or whatever.
They just look like they're being neglected. They look
well,
like
get your little bite of them. They're really good. Ooh. I done sampled them because I tell you, you got to taste what you cook.
That's as good at eating as there is right there. I'm telling you, man.
Good stuff. Anyway, y'all, we hope that y'all have just a wonderful, happy New Year's Day. Yes. And throughout the whole year.
Yeah.
We have been blessed to have every one of y'all that watches.
Yeah, we appreciate every one of you.
We sure do. Y'all are just precious. But anyway, y'all, we just want to say Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And fix yourself some of these goodies, honey. Get them going. Get your pots going.
Yeah.
New Year's
Give it a
almost
try.
here.
I don't know if you have the smokers or not, but you know you can make barbecue in the crock pot.
You can.
There's plenty of ways out there to do it.
Sure
and y'all
is.
be kind. I'm not used to being on this side of the camera as much, but
and me on the other
yeah,
side.
but we'll get better at that. Hopefully,
Hopefully
I got an apron now anyway, so I guess I'm official.
Hopefully, I didn't make him nauseous by watching.
We'll get there one way. We're a pretty good team on stuff. So.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Until next year.
Peace.
We ready to give it a little taste?
I'm ready. Yeah.
Look, both of us got 4s. What you gonna taste?
Well.
What am I gonna taste?
Well, take 2.